this one right here is almost the same color as the door. You see that? I mean, it's slightly off, okay? This one here, see? Can you kind of picture if I did that, and there's going to be a hole down there. See, when I do that, I'm going to have to patch that little hole right there, but it's going to be down low. I don't think anybody's going to see it, even if the color's slightly off. If it's slightly off, I could mix these two together, white with that with brown or whatever. And see, it's even got, this is touch-up marker. I'm not going to really need that, but I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't know if I was going to need that on this project or not, but you get something like this, you never know when you've got something like this. They also have putty sticks at the hardware store, all different kinds of colors. And so I'll fix that. Okay? And then when I come out here into the garage, this garage I had never painted before. And so, yes, 2 coats of the flat white ceiling paint up there. Probably 2 coats, because see, this is a tan. This was the old tan color. It's kind of hard to see the tan color in here because it's dark. But I'll probably end up putting 2 coats on there. And I believe I have enough ceiling paint here for that. See, this is what I'm going to use. Interior ceiling flat. And I still have this much paint in there. So there's going to be plenty for that ceiling. And then I've got the other paint for the bathroom, and I'll probably have to get some more. This is the stuff I'm going to put on the floor. Valspar protective sealer, wet look. Okay, I'm using the wet look, and I did that for that other bathroom. And the reason why I can get away with the wet look is because those tiles have those nodules on them, so it's non-slip. So when I put that on there, nobody's going to slip in the shower. If that shower tile was perfectly smooth tiles, big wide tiles, and the floor was smooth tiles, I wouldn't be able to put the wet look on there. I would have to put natural or something so that it blends in and it would be kind of like a flat sealer. But that's what I'm going to put on the floors in the bathroom, and I'm going to put it on with a paintbrush. And I got videos on how to do that on my YouTube channel under this condo rehab, okay, from before. And so anyways, if I need to get some more paint, I'll get some more paint. Luckily, I saved this from before. I had gotten it at the Home Depot. And if I need them to match it, I just tell them, just match it. And that's why they have the little things on here from before. And that's why you always want to make sure not to cover those up when you're doing painting. Sometimes they might put that label on the side or something like that. And then you want to make sure you don't cover it up. Or you put your name down and you start a little job sheet at the Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Sherwin-Williams, wherever you get your paint, so that next time you go, you tell them the address, and then they've got all the paints and stuff. So I know I'll be able to match. I know I'll be able to match all the paint. So I'm going to end up painting everything in here. I still have to do some spot caulking up here. I'll probably. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna take. I don't know if I'm gonna pull this off or not, or paint around it, or I might take it off and just leave it in a cabinet or something, so that the new owner can put that wherever they want. I have no idea where they want it. You know, they might want it over there. They might want it over in that corner or something like that. And it'd be nice just to take that off, because I haven't done anything yet. Then I can go ahead and fix that, okay? And so, yeah, I got my hands full here. I told him I'd be ready for him in a couple weeks, and in reality, you know, if I hit it hard and stuff, I'd probably get this done in a week. But this gives me a little bit of extra time to do everything good. I can clean these windows, the interior and the exterior side of it. I'm going to take this swing thing apart. Mommy, she says she wanted to save that and take it to the house. Okay, I'll do that. And just some different things like that. And it gives me a little bit of extra time to try to get all this stuff sold on Facebook Marketplace. And I think I'll be able to do it just fine, you know? And that'll give me enough time. That way people can come here. We don't want people coming to our house and, you know, to buy an old ceiling fan. Let's just do it here. Get it taken care of right here, and get all that. And I thought it was funny. One of the renters, look at this. See how it's wobbling? Look at. They thought, oh, hey, we'll just put that right there. Why on earth would they have done that? That I had installed in this little storage area, and I had it right here. And so I put a plastic anchor there, and this one I think hit a stud back there. So I'm going to take the same one. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it back over here. Okay. Then I'll have to patch, you know, 2 more holes. Oh well, I have to do that, and get that taken care of. Here's some screws over here, and then I see that somebody put something up there, so I have to take that off. I have no idea why they did that. I'll also have to look at the doors and stuff. These doors have been painted like at least 2 years ago. They still look in really good shape, but I noticed on this door here, there's a couple marks on here that I need to clean. There's a couple areas on the frame where I'll have to touch that up. Oh, and the other thing was I had put some spring-loaded hinges on this exterior door that goes into the garage, and they had them before. They had one here and they had one down there. So when I repainted this and all that, I got 2 new hinges, one here, one down at the bottom. Obviously this is a new hinge too, but that's not a spring-loaded hinge. And I installed those, and I forgot to put the hinge pins in and tighten the hinges, because these are spring-loaded hinges. This door is supposed to close automatically because it's your door between the condo, between your house and your garage. Have you ever noticed that? When you open your door, the door closes and it either slams or it doesn't close all the way. And this door is a rated door. This is a solid core door. It's a 20-minute rated door, and the door frame is rated too. Here's the label here. It's got a metal label on there, and that's rated. Here's your seal, weather stripping. I replaced that from before. And on the actual door, let's see on the door. When you have a rated door, hey, here's the label right here. And let's see if we can't get it in the light. I see, right there. This is 20-minute rated, and this matches the door frame. So when I painted, I needed to make sure not to take those off, put masking tape around there. And because this is rated, you got to have spring-loaded hinges on here. So I got to put the hinge pins back in, and I've got those with me, and I'll have to put those on. I have to adjust that and all that. Okay, so that's one of my little things on the project list. And then I'm just gonna have to go through. We've got a picture that somebody took off. This was an inspection panel, and I had a nice picture right here, and you can see where it used to be. There used to be a nail there, and the picture hung, and it covered that up. That was for, if you notice, this place has fire sprinklers. And isn't that funny? In the bathroom, there's no fire sprinkler. Really? Okay, there's a fire sprinkler there. There's a fire sprinkler there. Here's another fire sprinkler. There's supposed to be another fire sprinkler out here. See? And then there's some upstairs. Well, all of that is tied into a fire panel, and it's behind that inspection cover. Okay? So, just so somebody doesn't have to look at that, we're going to leave that picture here, and it'll cover that up and be perfect for that. And we'll just, I'll just have to look at everything, make sure everything looks all nice and clean. And I noticed these hinges have spit a little bit. See the black mark right there and right here? After 2 years, that's what's going to happen eventually. And after 5 or 6 years, you start getting that black stuff. It starts spitting. Here's some right there that it started spitting. I could take off all the hinges, all the hinge pins, and I could see this? See all that stuff right there? That's because this spits. It was spitting, meaning that open, close, open, close, open, close. Eventually, you get black dust blowing out there, and that's what that is. See, I just moved it. See right there? There's some more right there. Here's some more down here. Here it is along the door casing. You see? Here it is right there. I'll have to get a little toothbrush, and I got my simple green. I'll have to clean those. I might go the extra mile. See here? See the black on the back side? See there? That's what's going to happen. And these were brand new hinges. These were brand new hinges 2.5 years ago. And so that's just the nature of the beast.